Makes a change to see Nora outside of a border skirmish.
The world beyond the sacred land. I need to find Olin and learn everything he knows. Who the killers were, how they saw who the woman is, the one who looks like me. Why they want me dead. Olin's trail leads to Meridian. When I catch him, he will talk. And he will pay for all the lives he's ruined.
Be on your way, Nora. By the sun! Are you Nora? I've never seen one at a hunting grounds before, or at the Hunter's Lodge. How interesting.
What do you do here?
This is a place to test yourself against a herd of machines in the stamina trials. Think you can handle it?
I know I can.
Excellent. I like your spirit.
You're awfully friendly.
Well, you know, it gets lonely in the wilds after a few weeks. Terribly lonely, in fact.
What about your friend over there?
Oh, he doesn't count. Barely ever opens his mouth, and when he does, nothing interesting comes out.
Who are you? Why are you here?
Well, I'm a hunter, of course, and a member of the Hunter's Lodge. But I don't mind being out here. At least no one complains about my clothes, or my manners, or my personality. Don't let him in, he'll drive people off with his incessant chattering. Or, he stinks of fish again. That sort of thing. I don't stink of fish, do I?
No, it's, more like wet fur.
Well, that's something.
What is the Hunter's Lodge?
A place in Meridian where hunters gather, socialize, and brag a lot. Me, I just love hunting machines. You've already won 3 half-suns, so you're eligible to enter the lodge yourself.
What are the trials?
The Hunter's Lodge makes sure hunting grounds around the world offer hunters a place to train. The trials here focus on the most important part of hunting, keeping your stamina up. Hunting isn't a sprint, it's a gauntlet.
So all you offer is training?
And a herd of machines. Plus, I'm allowed to award marks. Half-sun, full-sun, and blazing sun, if you do well. Which trial looks interesting to you? I'll tell you how it's done. The remains of Watchers rest on 3 rises. Loot all of them before time runs out, and you pass. It sounds simple, but watch out for all the other machines down there. Good choice. Slide down a rope and I'll start timing.
Get out of this. safe. For a few minutes, anyway.
Let's see. That gives you a half-sun for your first time. Impressive.
I should...
Till...
Shouldn't use my weapons up here. It'd be cheating. I'll save the shooting for down in the hunting ground. If I'm gonna prove myself in these trials, I should do it fair and square. If I'm gonna prove myself in these trials, I should do it fair and square.
Don't look to me for help. My duty is to guard. I don't get involved in politics.
Another woman is rising in the Hunter's Lodge. About time.
This damn Oseram's stirring up tensions. I'm keeping my eyes open.
It's beautiful in its way. Dust feels like it's under my skin.
I did tell you we'd meet again.
Nil. Still hunting bandits?
Oh, yes. I've been sharpening my blade, anticipating the scent of the fight. Don't get me wrong. These scum are odorous. A little panic and desperation really sets it off, though. Like an incense.
So, what's your knife called?
Why would someone name a knife?
So much for small talk.
Are you ready?
Just don't think this means I enjoy it.
Don't worry. We'll take your secret to their graves.
Can't scare me. Come out!
They're leaving.
Nothing.
That's an alarm. Would make enough noise to bring in more. Okay.
Eyes on me!
This weapon.
Desk!
What have they taken prisoners for? Nothing good.
I hear things are bad in the Savage East.
Chiron raided clear into the Savage East. I hear Sun King Avad sent peace missions.
This ceasefire is a ruse. Someone has a plan for victory, and it better be out.
The sun smiles on us today. I have nothing for you, I'm afraid.
My daughter's made friends with the monster.
A woman is rising in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge? a new day.
Stocking up. You're kind of fascinating, if they weren't looking for me.
Go! You can do it!
That's what happens when you defy the thunder.
sorry for the wait, but all goods entering the city are subject to search.
This is outrageous. We're loyal citizens. How long do we have to wait? What am I supposed to do? Just sit here and let everything spoil?
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost.
I thought Meridian was open to all culture.
What happened to Ursa has nothing to do with us.
I'll be doing this till I meet the moon, I'm sure.
Shadow Carja? Assassination? What's it got to do?
What's going on here? Owen's in there, somewhere. And so's Erend, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Erend said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the Vanguard.
If this keeps up, I'll be
City's
breaking
locked
them
down.
out.
It's always a
Machine.
Stop right. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Redridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Erend's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Erend, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy! Hey, you're alive! I thought you were dead. Make way, make way!
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Ah, not really. A little. So, you're alive. We should celebrate. The drink's on me.
We need to talk, alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around in them.
I lost someone too. At the Proving, the man who raised me. His name was Rost.
That's terrible. Why is it every time something terrible happens, everyone else tells you the worst thing that ever happened to them, as though that makes it easier?
Yeah, why is that?
Anyway, there was something you wanted to tell me?
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The Proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted? What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, I mean, this...
I don't need you to understand, Erend. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay. Come on.
Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
So many people here all talking at once. How does anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
Is she a Nora?
Apparently they're letting anyone into the city these days.
Check out these wares.
That must be the spire.
It's huge. Will a bud hide in his palace to lace blood for blood, vengeance for Ursa? How long will a bud hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered, and her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched-out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself!
Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
Okay, how are we gonna get in? Oh, that was subtle.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. That other than the door.
All of this for one man.
It pays to have connections in the Sun King's court.
The corner of this rug is frayed. Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Oseram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
Call it a day, girl. You're wasting time.
It looks like a picture of Olin's family. A lot of metal here. Maybe just what looks big and heavy. Could do a lot of damage if it... Let's give it a little push.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
Aren't you gonna see what's down there?
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm sober enough, all right? I don't need another lecture.
That's not what I meant. I was talking about what happened outside with the crowd.
I don't want to talk about that. We're here because of what you said about Olin, so do what you need to do.
Did Olin ever invite you in?
Nah. Closest I got was a doorstep to help him home after a night out. We drank a river that night, but I hold it well. Usually.
You said Olin has connections in the royal court. Does he know the Sun King personally?
No. He served the court as a scout sometimes and sold ancient trinkets to nobles, but he never had an audience with the king. If you're right, and Olin's into something dark, Sun King Avad has nothing to do with it. I'd stake my life on that.
I'll look around.
That's what we came for.
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family. Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted. A map. The glyphs show places he visited. There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
And Olin's focus, it's the same?
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances, and see through each other's focuses too, like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you? Through Olin?
Yes, so far as I can tell. Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Carja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me?
Look, I'll head for Redridge Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Redridge Pass, you said? I'll see what I can do. Place. Smells like nothing I've ever smelled before. Is that some
You're an
kind of
outlander.
spice?
Nora from the look of you. I'll bet you're a machine hunter, too.
I've hunted my share.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother with the Hunter's Lodge. If you're not Carja, you'll never rise in the ranks.
What's wrong with the hunting lodge, exactly?
Nothing, if you like stuck-up bigots. I'm known as a skilled hunter back home in Banur, so I thought I'd try my luck at the lodge. I thought it'd be simple. Hunt machines, gain ranks, see who's best. But it doesn't work like that at all. It's all rigged to keep the Carja at the head of the line. I don't need those snobs to tell me I can hunt. I'm going home.
Are you saying that you have to be Carja to join the lodge?
No, they take other tribes. But they have rules in place to keep outlanders from gaining ranks. When Sun King Avad took over, he promised a new day, Meridian open to all. But it's a sham. Sure, you can get a seat at the feast, but you just can't eat the food.
Sounds like someone needs to shank things up at the lodge.
Maybe, but it isn't gonna be me. If you decide to go, be sure to give them a good old-fashioned Banuk farewell mark in my honor.
The Banuk farewell mark. What's that?
Piss on the floor. Preferably someplace they won't find it until it gets nice and sour.
Don't pass up these for a fair price.
You there! Can you help me? Can you spare a moment? You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, so that sword really belongs to him. And after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough stripe. If I can get it back...
Only the finest goods here.
All right. What did you want to discuss?
You're an Outlander, which is good. But a Nora, which might be bad. Do you fear the ruins of the Old Ones like many in your tribe?
No. Although some can be dangerous.
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travels, have you found strange vessels, emblazoned with symbols of the Old Ones? They consist of a hollow cylinder with a crescent handle of...
What sort of ritual were these vessels?
I'm but
are you sure?
Drink?
So you're interested in the Old Ones?
More than interested. Oh, no. Yes. I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins. Rugged? Well-traveled? Yes. I would like to talk to you.
Nothing like sipping a drink and strolling along the vistas listening to street performers.
Don't forget... Come take a look.
Typical Nora. Plenty of hair, not enough metal. Can't get a wink of sleep. Got my bed from the Karja, and just like them, it's too damn soft.
junk to the Osram merchants.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
We all have our place in the order of things.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
Some Osram
Ah.
girl looks like it is sitting
You're
there.
everything I'm not. Strong, brave, active. Come.
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
Move along. You won't even believe
Only the finest. I've got all the best goods here.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see? Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the... He ran...
Won't find better wares. Don't pass up on these goods.
The thief broke the lattice on the way out. Drops of blood leading away.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
More blood. I'm still on the trail. Still more blood. The thief got cut. The trail ends here. But someone must have seen the thief. You're looking for artifacts?
Yes, I'm especially if you have...
Tell me more.
He'll... including...
You...
Yes, doesn't matter. I wish more... You ready? Come on back. I pay well for Banuk relics, Outlander. You there, Outlander? Do you have relics to trade?
Can't wait to go home and go to bed. After a meal, without having a brew, that is.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
Mother always said, nothing good happens after sunset. You said you could also mine a shack in the old one somewhere up north.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward. No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword, though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off. It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going anywhere.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. But alright. I'll check out the watermill. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
Nora. I'm the mournful Naman. My apologies that we meet like this.
Like this?
In grief. You hold yours close, like a talisman. Wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations? Someone you lost to the Sun Ring?
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Carja owe me nothing.
I see. Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own voices, not mouthing Carja rituals to Carja stone. But there are obstacles. While Meridian holds its breath for any disturbance, these robes only tie my hands.
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram, who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest who suffer no heathen. This Utaru lost her companion on the edge of the Jewel, at a pool where snap moths gather. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and its effectiveness leaves much to be desired. And the Banuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb, a call to the machine spirits, I understand. They need no beckoning. Glinthawks perch there, drawn to the spire's shining.
So, clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest out of the other.
All I...
Naman, rituals and...
No.
I didn't think...
If only now I heard...
The killing.
Yes. And the sacrifices that came after.
Why did the priests go along with all that bloodshed?
Sometimes...
I'll do what I can to help those in mourning.
To honor their memories is to honor us all.
Able-bodied adventurers. Oi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund.
Okay.
So,
what can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women. Snow witches all. Cold eyes, cold... They choose to live up there, and they prefer...
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
This camp, they said if it's...
When you say... Are you some kind of merchant? You don't seem to have any wares.
More of an explorer.
But you send other people to do your exploring.
All right, more of an opportunist. Girl. Nora girl. Huntress. We live in a world of opportunities. Risky opportunities. All right.
If I did...
You won't. And if it's payment... Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity?
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds to gain admittance to the lodge.
You mean these?
Very well, then. Congratulations, and welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend.
Am I a member now?
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find a hawk.
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor 1 hunter at a time, and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
I've overcome worse odds. Where do I start?
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a hawk. I hope it's worth it.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought I'd see a Nora here, and a woman at that. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds. Oh, right, you're new here.
What edict?
King Avad insisted that the Hunter's Lodge had to welcome everyone. Man, woman, outlander, regardless of tribe. Ursa, but
Are you a member?
Me? No. Carja don't exactly encourage their daughters to run around hunting machines. But all the changes in Meridian have been good to me. I don't think he was too...
What do you want with my marks?
You hunters and your badges. I'm not gonna take them. I'm going to give you a weapon that sets you apart. Yeah, I thought that I have for you.
Excuse us. The Machine Rider graces us with her presence. You're a Nora, are you not? A fighter from the Savage Lands.
The Sacred Land, but yes. I fought for everything I got.
Huh. Tell me, do the Nora often wander into other people's homes and do whatever they like?
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right now. Stinking up our lodge, pestering your betters.
You're hardly my better. Legan said I had to meet you to become a member.
That would be true if there were any chance of you becoming a member. But you're a savage. And no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge while I am the Sunhawk. Now be gone.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, then even your position is meaningless. So quit blustering and tell me. Is there a hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Very well. Talana is free. Wouldn't that be fitting? Trash sponsoring trash. Now get out of my sight.
Typical savage. Barging in here without a thought, right after one of our own was killed. Go away.
You're Talana? Assis said you were a hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Red Maw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks, people.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's part of the hunt.
Is there any actual hunting in this lodge? So far, it's been all talk.
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis the Sunhawk, then no one can deny you brought it down.
Assis, what's his story?
He's the Sunhawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking asshole... Sorry, member. He's taken down Ravagers, Stalkers, Behemoths.
So? I've taken down a lot of machines.
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a hawk who brought in the trophies first. And that's how it works. Whichever hawk defeats the greatest machine first becomes the Sunhawk.
How does one become a hawk?
When a hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place, no matter how anyone feels about it.
Who is this Legan, the man at the door?
Legan? He's a hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, but more. He supports the Lodge in other ways. Unlike the other hawks, who hoard all the best kills and drink the bar dry.
I'm ready to hunt, so tell me, what do I have to do?
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravagers, and a Stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll sponsor me?
I'll consider it. Just to make Assis spoiled.
Good to see you.
This must be the Shrine of Kings that Yaman told me about.
You won't get in there. That
dried up old prune in a robes.
I can...
Try
me.
I had a card.
And
I need... But
I'll see.
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others want to pray here.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Truly, our tribe has lost the light. Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak. The sun hastens across the sky for shame.
I thought Avad taking the throne was the sun's will.
The boy dishonored his father, dishonored us all. To kill a sun king. What shadow, what twilight time he brought upon us.
And how many more would the mad Sun King have killed if Avad hadn't stopped him?
The sun called for blood. There was no choice but to obey.
So the Carja have become impure? What does that even mean?
Is Meridian not meant for those who built the sun?
I thought Avad...
to kill us.
And how many...
The sun...
You called the temple corrupt, but aren't you one of its priests?
They call them... Yep.
So that...
You know...
Why do you think your army is weak? Because you're not at war with everyone?
A Carja throne relying on forged dirt mercenaries? Preposterous! The so-called liberation was nothing.
And yet everyone but you seems happy they're gone. I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
You don't believe in the throne, the priesthood, the army, or the city, so I guess you have no authority here.
I have the authority of the sun.
Then call it for help. No one else will listen.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
I'd like an opportunity to share a drink with Erend. There's a man who knows how to... Work here, but none I like.
He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look at it now.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing I thank you.
I hope you can find...
Watch out for the Oseram merchants. They'll soon shoot you.
That outfit's an eyesore. Good day.
Ready or not. Now they're hunting me. Happy to find salvage, as always. Not done yet. Down. The others haven't noticed. This must be the sun's climb. Word of the Nook wants to paint his mark. If I keep reviewing my spear in the cauldrons, maybe I could override that.
You are a better hunter than I. I'll paint the mark while the spirits of the Glinthawks linger.
There'll be more where they came from.
Yes, there will always be more machines. Their spirits find new bodies, but we only last as long as memory. That's why I must leave the story. A monument to our vanished shamans, to the wisdom the Carja bled from us. The machine oil in the paint will preserve it. Preserve their memory against all that was cut away. You have my thanks, Hunter.
Good for an old remedy. This is where the Utaru wanted to say her goodbyes. This is where it ends. Keep that for later. Useful.
When we fled from our cages during the liberation, I tore through this clearing, thinking my friend was behind me. I kept running, but here she remains. Thank you for making it safe for me to return.
I don't want to rush you, but it won't stay safe for long.
I understand. I've done this before in waking dreams. In the pool, I'll find the bracelet of seeds she dropped when she fell. The seeds will be split, escaped, grown wild. She's passing from my memory into the jungles. I'll tell her it was I who died here and became a stranger in our own land, and she who still lives in every time of planting, of rains, harvests, and...
What is it?
There. Her bracelet. And... I thought she was behind me. But there's only my reflection.
Do you need to be alone?
For the first time, I am.
These will keep. Can't be too prepared. I thought they'd go on forever.
No, I'm awake and alert.
Check out these wares. You wouldn't believe what people are charging for a good bolt of cloth these days.
Here, good prices,
Fine
rare
good
prices. Stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Fairest prices for as a
By the seventh nip.
So which...
No market for a Snap-Ma lens. It's good, strong stuff. You can hammer it into anything.
Where do you think we are?
I know.
Oh, great.
The sun's...
Hello?
I've told you as many times as the spire is tall, craft and artisanship is who we are.
Craft doesn't win a war or keep the machines from your farms. What you need is good, old-fashioned, plain...
Oh, yes. Old-fashioned, plain hammered work. If ever something glittered, you'd throw it back.
If Carja had built that elevator, they would have stopped at a good-looking shaft.
All those years of delving, and you never found a sense of humor.
Enough!
Well?
They're a blunt people, the Nora.
Why do you two even work together if you can't agree on anything?
It's a symbolic gesture.
No tithes to the Sun Court. Like I said in the beginning, Renine.
Just tell me which part you want.
A long leg lens.
A Snap-Ma lens.
Fine. I can see that you're busy.
Wait. You drove her off. Snap-Ma lens. What do you say?
I drove her off? That's rich. Listen, Huntress. Long leg lens.
Hunters, scroungers, bring us your metal.
Scroungers? What kind of brutes are you trying to attract?
We were agreed. I do the calling, you do the counting.
I wouldn't say agreed.
I don't complain about your counting, other than it takes too long.
I wouldn't have to check it twice if you'd stop droning in my...
I have a Snap-Ma lens to sell.
Excellent. Here's your payment. What a beauty.
Beauty?
Your object...
Might as...
You wouldn't...
The last thing I want is you making any more deals today.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
I'll make you a deal.
The last thing I want is you making any more deals today.
If you'll see
They're necessities.
When you're in the
I've
thick
got
of it.
all the best goods here. Check out these wares.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
Come. Buy what you need, leave the rest. Take a look at these wares.
Oh, that's nice. Glad I stopped for a minute.
Won't find better wares. Only the finest good.
My family might still be alive, and you're going to stand here and do nothing?
Tell me what happened to your... What kind...
A rat, the sun.
Tell me...
My father.
But what...
Of course.
I'll see...
You will.
Check out these
Only
wares.
the finest goods.
Don't pay.
Always stay bright. Always stay alert. That's what I say.
Was a guard under the last king. Far cry from those days. He complained for an hour about another woman rising in the Hunter's Lodge.
So you've come back to the temple.
I was invited back. They're listening.
Because of what we did.
What you did.
It was for the mourners.
You said perhaps we would be...
Thank you.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family, but I'm not choosy.